Pennywise is coming back this October to haunt us with the new HBO TV series Welcome to Derry. And so I thought it was time for me to make one of my favorite effects from the first films. I've been a huge fan of It Chapter 1 and It Chapter 2 since I watched it back in 2017. And there is one particular scene that amazed me for its VFX. And it was the final spider form of Pennywise at the end of It Chapter 2. Whether you enjoy the design or not, I think we can all agree that it's extremely well made, and in my opinion, it's one of the greatest CGI creature ever, and I can't believe how no one is talking about it. They reproduce so well every expression of Bill Skarsgård, and you can really feel the weight of this giant spider more than a lot of CG character we can see on the screen. So I decided to take a deep breath and try to recreate my own Pennywise Spider scene. First thing first, I tried to gather every information I could about the scene. And I realized that there wasn't any except for these few behind the scenes clips from the DVD extras. So I rewatched the scene to analyze it as much as I could, and I look at this great art book in which I could find the model sheet for the spider. And with that on my desk, I jumped into Blender. I started by creating Bill Skarsgård's head using some reference photos, and then change it into Pennywise's using again some reference photos. After this, I went to shading to make the texture. I painted the makeup on the head with Blender paint tool and created different passes for the roughness, displacement, and subsurface scattering. For those who don't know, subsurface scattering is when, for example, you put a light source behind your hand. The light doesn't just rebound on the skin, it passes through. So after all this, it started coming together. But what really made the difference was adding some dirt in his face. You see, when you think of someone with clown makeup, you think that it's going to be very white and clean. But looking at some pictures of our favorite dancing clown, his skin is never fully white and there's always some irregularities and some gray spots on its makeup. So once I added that, I was pretty happy and I modeled the body and shaded it using the same process. Finally, I made the hair using Blender's hair system and the model was ready to be animated, right? Well, not exactly. Once you finish your 3D model, you need to add a skeleton in order to be able to animate it. And that's what we call rigging. I'm not very good at this, but luckily Blender has some great tools. So I divided the rigging in two, one for the face and one for the body. And now it was time to animate it. I filmed myself performing the lines as a reference and started animating the facial expression. Once this was done and once I added some background elements, I animated the body. And that's when things went a little bit complicated. You see, animating someone just walking for someone who isn't an animator is already very complicated. But animating a giant spider with 4 legs and 4 arms is hell. But after around a day, I managed to have something that I liked. So I exported the creature and the background separately in EXR file, and after 5 hours of render, I started compositing in After Effects. You see, one of the tricks that make the original so good is the flickering light of the scene. It adds contrast to the model and helps the integration to the actual live footage. And this long shot was finished. I just made another shot of the dead light by animating 3 emitting spheres, added some glow and smoke, plus adding myself in some shots, never forgetting the color grading and sound design that really brings to life the scene. And without going any further, we were done!
For 27 years, I dreamt about you. I craved you. I've missed you. All waiting for this very moment. Happy Halloween.
I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want. There's no obligation. I'll be very happy if you do. In the meantime, have great nightmares.